Hey there everybody, it's Eternal Stedman here with another live TLT game, this time for round 3. I'm going to be playing a Dragon246 in OU, UU, OU, LC, and PU. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell him, let's start in OU. He locked OU, I locked LC. Pretty confident in, I think, all 3 of the tiers. I think I stand a pretty good chance. I've been playing a lot of OU recently, and so I'm very confident in this team. As long as we don't run into Dragonite specifically, we're just praying no Dragonite, and then we're good. Okay, don't see the Dragonite team preview, and so I'm very confident that we can do this. Okay, so actually, Dragapult can be kind of tricky depending on what set it is, but I'm not too worried, to be honest. Oh, and Cinderace can be a little tricky as well. I think we are good to just lead Tornadus here. The only answer to Tornadus on his team is this Zapdos that he would lead. Everything else I can at least trade even, or I have a positive matchup against. Well, Dragapult may be a little tricky too, but I doubt he's going to lead it. So let's just go ahead and lead Tornadus. So okay, he goes ahead and leads Ferrothorn. I'm just going to click Heat Wave right off the bat. And take a lot of damage on it. Going for knock would also be like a fine play here, because he could go Zapdos, and knocking the Zapdos is kind of important. But if he does go Zapdos, I do have Slowking in the back, and Slowking is really good at pressuring this team. This team is built around Slowking. I think Slowking is really insane right now. It's so good at pressuring so many teams that it can basically single-handedly win a game by itself. Okay, so right off the bat, okay, very lucky burn. Right off the bat, we see it's pressure. That means that we have no fear of just clicking U-turn here, because, yeah, pressure. And then he goes for the Hurricane. Based off damage, that looks like it's probably very, it looks like it's probably a little bit invested. So let's go ahead and click Future Sight. Interestingly, that means he's Volt Switch as his stab move. This could mean that he's not, that he doesn't have, what is it? Defog, and he could have Heat Wave Blast. Something to watch out for. I'm just going to go Torn here. Even if he clicks Ice Beam, it won't do enough. Okay. It's good. And then I'm just going to click Heat Wave. No matter what he switches into, it's going to basically take a ton of damage. Yep. Perfect. That's really lucky, but okay. I mean, it's fair. And then we just knock off here. Ice Beam can't KO. Oh, okay. It's Scarf. I was gonna say it can't KO after a knock, but it can't actually KO before if it's Scarf as well. So we're just gonna U-turn. U-turn is very safe here. I'm gonna go into my Swampert, which is Spadef, to deal with Nidokings. He can't freeze, so that's pretty good for us. And then we're just gonna flip turn. It's very safe. There's actually no drawback to this play. And then we get to go into Rillaboom for free, or Slowking, but I think Rillaboom is really good here. It's actually guaranteed a KO, and he can't even prevent it with Static on his Zapdos. We're banded on this Rillaboom, so just free KO here. Nothing you can do about it. Actually, going into Cinderace doesn't deal with it. We do to a KO. Crit didn't matter. Okay, so he's going to go into Dragapult. I think we're just going to go Hydreigon. Actually, Hydreigon can be used to check the Nidoking. So Buzzwole is the one that's the odd man out. Buzzwole is not useful in this game. Let's go ahead and just go into it. Okay, actually it deals with this. Perfect. And then we have the option to go Rillaboom or Slowking. I think Slowking is just safer. And clicking the Moonblast. So I'm just going to click Future Sight. It's very safe here. And then we can go ahead and pivot into something else. Rillaboom. Let's go Rillaboom. And then let's just Grassy Glide. And this claims a KO. Nice. And so he reveals Dragon Dance here. I can just go into Buzzwole again. I think that's safe. I'm just going to click Ice Punch again. No real reason not to. And this game is basically won. I mean, I'd even argue that, in a sense, this one was won before it even started, because, like, matchup-wise, this is very difficult for him to win, ever. And we can just go Hydreigon. I'm just going to Earth Power. Gets a KO. Goes Dragapult, I'm just going to Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go Buzzwole. Nice punch. I'm just going to go into Slowking. You can just click Sludge Bomb. And just Sludge Bomb. Psyshock. It doesn't matter at this point if Slowking dies, because, yeah. What the heck? Oh, you're right. Misty Terrain. Yeah. And then Buzzwole will get the KO with Rocky Helmet. Wait, no, Los. Sure, whatever. Okay, this one is 1, and then we can just go next. Okay, just kill it. Nice and easy. Think, yeah, basically, like, in my opinion, I feel like Slowking is just so powerful in this meta, especially if you pair it, or like, if you pair it with like any sort of strong breakers. Actually, this team doesn't actually run that many strong breakers, but just Slowking has so much pressure. Anything that isn't answered by Slowking, you can just pair Slowking with one of or like something that beats some of the common answers to it. Even stuff like Nidoking can't actually OHKO Slowking, so or like AV Slowking. And I'm not even very invested in Spadef. It's just AV with, you know, like max special attack and stuff. So I mean, I feel like it's super powerful. It has very, very few answers in the tier. Even with the current set, you can change one of those moves for Scald or Hydro Pump, and it can deal with stuff like Heatran. And, you know, like depending on what else you need from it, it can also run the Teleport set. Although generally you run the Teleport set more commonly with the Slowbro. Yeah. Heck. Say like Shadow Band or something. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like this game was like very easy. I mean, we got a few lucky breaks, but like I think in the long run, it didn't actually matter. He probably wouldn't have been able to beat me unless he got some like extra stuff, like critting my Torn with his Nido King or something like that. But because like in general, there's no real way for his team to ever beat Slowking in a longer game, since like his only physical attack or his physical attackers, like Dragapults can't beat the Buzzwole, and then like Cinderace, like it could in theory like do a lot of damage to my team, but with Swampert and Tornadus, it's going to be kind of tough depending on, and then it also depends on its moves that it's running. So yeah, it's going to be like really hard for his team to ever beat that Slowking. So LC next. Let's go ahead and accept. Fine. So the team I'm running is actually the same team that I ran versus in week 1, whoever I was playing. Who was it? Geov 97. This is the same team I was running back then. I feel very comfortable with the team, so I just decided to run it back. It's lagging a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. And so let's go ahead and lead Mienfoo. Let's fake out. We fake out here because Staryu is a positive matchup versus Mienfoo, so he doesn't have that good of a reason to switch out. Okay, so he does go into Volibee. He reveals this is most likely this variant means it's most likely the defensive defensive Eviolite, which for the record, this is a terrible set. I don't recommend running this at all, but it is something people run, so it is very commonly seen in like I don't know how do you say it, like amongst less a lot of like worse or like not as good players will run it a lot, and it's very commonly run amongst those types of players. Let's go into our Magnemite. Okay, Thunderbolt. Pretty safe here. Okay, he just trapped him. Oh wait, what the heck? It's kind of interesting. He's Berry Juice. Okay, that means that Staryu could have just killed it. I was playing around Scarf, but okay. Berry Juice. Okay, so we play around the Earthquake. Let's go into Fingus. Oh, that does so much. Let's go into Mienfoo, I guess. Just high jump kick. This is not pretty. I should have just gone Fu immediately, because Fingus couldn't actually deal with it that well. Let's hit. Okay. Oh, okay. He gave me probably the most important one in this matchup, so that's pretty good for us. We can just go Fingus. He could Psychic. I don't think we can really play around that, so okay, that's fine. Let's just Sludge Bomb. No, that's fine. Let's just. Maybe we can Spore. This isn't that good of a position for me. The Volibee is like really annoying to deal with. Okay, that's good. Let's go Mienfoo. We want to just get some HP back. And then we just high jump kick. And you one turn slept. That's really, really bad. That would. I mean, that's really annoying, but okay. Dazzling Gleam. I'm willing to trade the. I'm willing to put myself in a position to trade my Sash for Volabee's thing. Overcoat. Oh my god, okay. So let's go Magnemite. Or sorry, Volabee's life, I guess. It's just Thunderbolts. This is not a good position because of the one turn sleep. Staryu is like generally very annoying for like most teams because it can just pressure very, very hard. It has basically no strong answer in like the metagame at all. So basically, no matter like what kind of team you're bringing, it's going to be very annoying. I mean, like you can have like Grookey and like Fungus and like other than Ferroseed. Oh, okay, this is really good. He just gave this to me. Okay. Let's go. Let's go Staryu. I want to go Staryu. I want to go Staryu. What? That banded? What? What the fuck? Let me check. I think I'm 76 instead of 13. Yes, I'm 76 instead of the standard 116, but Bonita, I'll say physical attacker, 252. Oh, it's a 1 in 16 roll then. I mean, okay, whatever. What the fuck? I'm actually just so confused. Oh, well, that's lucky. I mean, we were still probably winning there. Unless this is like, if this is banned, then it would have come down to winning a speed tie. Is this banded? Oh, this is banded. Okay, so it would have come down to winning a speed tie. Unless, was that adamant banned? Fuck. Okay, I'm super confused. Adamant banned. Tony. The heck? The fuck? Yeah, I mean. What? Trolley band? Just sad then. I mean, it has to be banded, right? Like, there's no way that K is Mudbray without band. This is not my set. I'm not running a lot of defense on this. I'll see. 36, 36. One in 16 roll. Wait. Were you adamant or Banded. Banded. Okay. So I mean, it would have been come down to a speed tie then. I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay, let's see. What kind of, okay, first off, I don't recommend running any of these sets because like a lot of those are like not very good. They have a lot of like significant flaws. This was probably a bad switch. I probably should have just gone straight into my Magnemite. Let's see. Yeah, here going Fungus was definitely a mistake. And then like, obviously this pair sucked like a lot. But I mean, not much you can do about it. So we got the Spore here, that was fine. The one turn sleep was massive, like it was a huge deal here. It made a big difference, the one turn sleep here. And then I think we played this correct. This was correct. This is correct. Yeah. So here I probably should have rested. I think resting works most of the time, because if we rest, then the sleep talk hits. I don't know. Thunderbolt was also fine, because it basically puts him in a position to, or if I Thunderbolt here, then I get in a position where I need to win a speed tie. Yeah, I just need to win one speed tie. How much does Pony take from Abra? Non-uvulate. 76 to 80, 90. So yeah, it might have come down to some rolls as well. I probably need to win one of two speed ties, and then let's see, how much does it take recoil? So it would have been at 76, so I would need to get, yeah, it would have been a 50-50 roll, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it would have been a 50-50 roll plus speed ties. So like, what's the chance for me to win this? So 50% here. If I win the speed tie on this one, then I win. Yeah, okay, so I'm like still favored to win here because I basically need to win either the speed tie on Abra or win the speed tie here and get the roll to KO with Ponyta. Then I would be in a winning position. So yeah, like I think it wasn't that big of a deal, to be honest. Most of the time, I think we win this game. I mean, also considering some of the other stuff that happened. My big mistake was the switching into Fungus instead of Mianfu. Then I could have been in a much better position. Because like if I went Mianfu on the Earthquake, then we would have been fine. Yeah, that would have been. And then yeah, obviously the one turn sleep and stuff, but it's not stuff that I could have prevented. So it's like no real big deal. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, for all of you guys who are still sticking around up until this point, if you're interested in seeing more of my content this weekend, I'm going to be streaming some more Pokemon Reborn. I was actually streaming some of that today. But yeah, you can check that out on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Eternal Snowman. And I'm going to be doing a Mono Dark or continuing my Mono Dark run either tomorrow or over the weekend. I'm not too sure yet, but it'll be basically around afternoon PST. So keep your eyes peeled for that if you're interested in seeing any more of my content. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys the next week for more TLT content. We're 2-1 now, so The matches are just going to be getting harder. We need one more win in the next 2 weeks to qualify for the bracket stage. Pretty confident I can do that, but we'll see then. I actually played relatively clean this week. I won't say that I made 100% all of the right plays, but definitely cleaner than last week, and pretty happy with my team choices and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.